All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the D&D Sports Network. We got you covered for a big one tonight here in Inez, Kentucky. Coach Kevin Keithley, the X-Man, Tommy Coppage, he's doing a little bit of everything tonight, as well as my main man, the walking grok. We decided not to say encyclopedia anymore, Tommy. He is the walking grok, walking chat GPT of the 15th region. If you want to know high school hoops, Caden Aaron's got you covered. He's along for the ride as well. We got a big one here. It's the Tommy's Auto Sales pregame show coming at you here early, and we're going to bring it to you often and early here like only we can do here on the D&D Sports Network. We got Paintsville. We got Martin County, 57th District action. A lot of implications on the line as the season winds down. We've got a week to go. Man, oh, man, this season has flown by.
It sure has.
And Tommy, we've got – For Martin County, they've got 7 days left here in the regular season, and this game is as big as any. And if you were tuning in a few nights ago, you saw Ashland come into Martin County, and Ashland took care of business in a big-time way, handed Martin County their largest loss of the year, and Martin County really never was in that game. And I can promise you from having covered Martin County the entire year, that wasn't the normal Martin County team. They were a step slow. They looked like maybe looked like they had not slept very much. They indeed just was not in it, and that's not a game where you could fall asleep on, because Ashland is a top 15 team in the state, and offensively they're a top 5 team in the state, Tommy. So you could not it couldn't be a game you could come in and one, have a bad shooting night, two, not have great effort.
Yeah, I think Martin County, a loss like that's sometimes good for you. It'll wake you up, and it happened at the right time probably. We got tournament time coming up right around the corner here, so we'll see how they respond, and this is a good matchup for them, Paintsville.
I think you nailed something. If used the right way, they got punched in the mouth. If used the right way, this can be a great springboard, because here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Martin County coming in here at 15-7, just so you know, Paintsville coming in here at 11-11. But mind you, Paintsville had just beat Pikeville just last week, so they just got a big win against Pikeville. But Martin County, in 21 of those 22 games this year, have led every game in the fourth quarter at some point. So they never have had a game where they were not in it or where they didn't feel like they could win. Yeah. So you need a loss like that. And let's just go down the line through the 15th region. Pikeville took a 20-point-plus loss to Martin County. Johnson Central just 6 days ago, 5-6 days ago, went down to West Virginia. They were down 25 to South Charleston. Lawrence County has taken some big losses. Paintsville, of course, took a double-digit loss to Johnson Central 2 nights ago. So those games happen. If you're a basketball fan, you know you're going to have a slip-up like that a time or two during the year. You just hope it's not too often late in the year. And as you mentioned, and you nailed something, Tommy, I think this, for Martin County, could be a wake-up call, or not a wake-up call, but just recalibrate and refocus, right?
Yep, I believe so, and I suspect they'll come out here and give Paintsville all they can handle.
And a couple of notes here, Tommy. Devin Maynard did go down early in that Ashland game. Martin County does not go deep. Got in foul trouble with Alan Moore, so their two bigs were out most of the game. But Devin Maynard, who is one of the top rebounders in the state and in the region, went down with kind of a lower leg. I'm not sure whether he's going to play tonight or if he's going to try to give it a go. So that'll be a thing to keep an eye on with Brock Woods, who, in my opinion, is the most versatile forward in the 15th region. He can do a little bit of everything. He can shoot it from outside, can shoot the mid-range, can rebound, can score it down low. And, man, oh, man, they need Devin Maynard, if you're Martin County, to be able to kind of try to at least slow Brock Woods down, and that's a tough thing to do. We're getting you ready for tip-off. This is the Tommy's Auto Sales pregame show, and as we've mentioned all week, and we've mentioned this all week long, the Crossroads Classic going on down in West Virginia. Daryl McCoy's down there all week long. He's got Kevin Jones along beside him, as well as Michael Sean Waller and a couple others. pay-per-view extravaganza.
A lot of games over there. Those slates there go from 8:30 in the morning, I think they start, and go all the way up till about 9 p.m. So there's like 8 or 9 games per day on that slate. So.
And this is the thing. $5 a day get you in for 24 hours. Pay-per-view, like any other, it is a happening. It is the biggest event in West Virginia basketball-wise outside of the West Virginia State Tournament. So we want you here tuning in right now, but as soon as this game's over or tomorrow morning, go click it, pick up that pay-per-view, and watch West Virginia high school basketball from daylight to dark. And Daryl McCoy will bring that to you like only the Big Dipper can. We're about 23 minutes from tip-off here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is the Tommy's Auto Sales pregame show. We got a host of community partners, Tommy, that help us bring this to the great fans of Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and name these sponsors real quick, and appreciate all they do. We'll start with United Motorsports, Punk's Tires, Citizens Bank of Kentucky, L&M Mart, A.O. Wongst at Edward Jones Financial, Southside Buildings and Carports, Southside Mall, East Kentucky Sports Cards, Bruce Walters Ford, Double Quick, Tiffany Todd Duncan Dentistry, Faith Diagnostics, United Medical Group, Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, Three Guys Pizza and Brew, Williamson Pharmacy, Howard Pharmacy, D&D Auto Mart, Tommy's Auto Sales, Starter Sports Bar, Crum Funeral Home, Giovanni's Pizza of Inez, Warfield Market, Callahan Funeral Home, Treasures Unlimited, 304 Motorsports, A&H Supply, Coal Grove Funeral Home, Brookview Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation, Total Air Control, and a few election sponsors here. Elect Nicholas Markham for Martin County Jailer, and elect Tony Priest for Sheriff.
Tommy, listen, that is the community partner family of the D&D Sports Network just keeps growing and growing and growing. They get bigger and bigger, and because they realize that the biggest impact and the greatest impact for their resources and to support the student athletes is right with the D&D Sports Network. We are the #1 sports network in the mountains in Kentucky and West Virginia year after year, #1 by all demographics, and we're happy that they're on board because we can't do it without them. I guarantee you there's probably already 75 to 100 people locked in for this one. We're about 20 minutes to go here before the start of this big one. When we come back, here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about player personnel. We're going to talk about who's getting it done for Paintsville, who's getting it done for Martin County. But what we're going to do is we're going to bring that big block up. We're going to go silent for a couple of minutes. You take a look at our community partners, and make sure you visit them, make sure you shop them and support them, and because it certainly helps the local economy, but
Absolutely.
of course the D&D Sports Network. So we'll step away. We'll be right back here on the Tommy's Auto Sales pregame show. Welcome back to the Tommy's Auto Sales pregame show. Coach Kevin Keithley, the X-Man Tommy Coppage, and the walking chat GPT, Caden Aaron. We got you locked in for this one. Big-time 57th District matchup. A lot of implications on the line tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it don't get any bigger when you talk about 15th Region basketball, when you talk about Paintsville, Martin County, hooking up late in the year. As I mentioned earlier in the pregame, we're about 7 days away from the end of this season, and right now there's seeding implications on the line here for the 57th District. Paintsville looking to get things going in the 57th District. Remember, folks, this Paintsville team just a week ago knocked off Pikeville, who turned around and knocked off Boyd County. So this Paintsville team, really, really good. Of course, folks know they lost Ethan Cole. He's now at Johnson Central. A big-time player, big-time young man. But, man, now all of a sudden they're playing a little bit different. They're picking up the pace, Tommy. They're speeding things up, and they may look to kind of counteract that speed of Martin County's. We saw that down at Paintsville the other night.
Yeah, they like to run quite a bit, and I'm sure Martin County will be much obliged on that. They like to run too, so you might have a track meet here tonight.
You're exactly right. Martin County, 4th in the state in scoring last time that was checked, averaging 78 points per game. That probably dropped by a point, having their season low against Ashland the other night. The big thing to look for, fans, as I mentioned before we break down players here, is the how healthy is Devin Maynard, the center for Martin County. He went down early against Ashland, didn't play much, ended up sitting out most of that game, was never 100% when he did try to play early. I think he's going to try to give it a go, but keep an eye on that, because Brock Woods, 6'7", what I believe the most versatile power forward in the region, is having himself a year, and it certainly would help to have Devin Maynard on the floor if you're Martin County. Tommy Coppage, we got several guys on both sides having all region years, and we want to break them down to you.
Yeah, we'll start here with Paintsville. They got Graham Schutz averaging 7 points a game. Brock Woods averaging 15 points a game and 10 rebounds, a double-double for Brock Woods. And their leading scorer is Anderson Lawford with 17 points per game and 3 rebounds. Over on Martin County side, we got Devin Maynard, 8 points a game, 10 rebounds. Bryson Dials, 17 points a game, 6 rebounds. And Coach Keithley, Martin County led by Braxton Keithley, 32 points a game, 10 rebounds.
Big-time players on both sides, and big-time players that have a ton of experience over the years. You're talking about guys that have played since 8th grade. Not a lot of players get that opportunity to play in 8th or 9th grade. And starting with Paintsville first, I do want to mention Graham Schutz. Graham Schutz, who was teammates with Braxton Keithley last year at Prestonsburg, started a part of that year, and this year he's having a big year again, especially from deep. He's shooting 42% from 3. If you're Martin County, you cannot let that young freshman Graham Schutz get going, because he is a flamethrower. And for also Anderson Lawford, maybe one of the most underrated point guards in the 15th region. He can score it, he can pass it, and he can defend. And he leads Paintsville in scoring, as you mentioned, at 17 a game. And then, of course, the big fella, the monster in the middle, Brock Woods, who has been a force since he's been, seems like, 6th grade. Averaging a double-double, as you mentioned, 15 and 10. But, man, oh, man, did he have a game against Martin County about a week or so ago. 43 points, 14 rebounds. Am I right on that?
Yeah, pretty close. It was 40-plus, I know.
And absolutely almost wheeled Paintsville to victory after Martin County was leading by as many as 17 in that game at Paintsville, and one of the toughest places to play.
Yeah, so, he gets you, Brock Woods, he'll get you inside and outside, correct?
That's exactly right. Shoot it inside or out. And then, of course, they got a wholesale of guys that can step up in a big-time way. When you talk about Preston Sloan, Andrew Meeks, Parker Helton, Tucker Hell, Colton Short, the list goes on and on. So Landon Sloan, who's one of the best young coaches in the state, who I have a ton of respect for, can go 8 deep easy. and he's not going to miss a beat really. So look for him to run some guys in and out as they look to pick up tempo. Of course, Paintsville sitting at 11-11. Then go over to Martin County. You mentioned that Braxton Keithley averaging 32 and 10 on the year. That's second in the state in scoring. He's also shooting 47% from three this year, one of the tops in the region in the state, having himself another big-time year, the 6'5" combo guard. Coming off that game against Paintsville where he had 39 points in a win. Bryson Dowles, the 2028 sophomore, I believe I coined his nickname back when he was in 7th grade, Tommy. Mr. Logo.
He'll pull up and fire.
Yeah, Logo man. Yeah. He can shoot it from deep. You better believe it. And he can also get into the rim as well. He's averaging 17 points per game on the year. Him and Braxton both interchange combo guards. It's always an advantage for Coach James when you can run two different guys at the point guard spot. Big time advantage. And Devin Maynard, the man that we talked about, maybe the X factor here tonight more than ever because of how is he feeling 100%? Is he locked in? Is he ready to go? Went down a little bit with a lower leg. Not sure on his status. I do think he's going to try to give it a go, Devin Maynard, but averaging 11 rebounds on the year, one of the top defenders in the region as well, does a little bit of everything. So Martin County certainly needs his presence. A couple more guys to talk about. Eli Mills, maybe one of the deadliest snipers in the mountains, shooting 40+% from three on 58 made threes. That young man can fill it up, especially if he gets going. It makes Dowles and Keithley's job a whole lot easier if Mills is hitting shots. Alan Moore, kind of the man that does a jack of all trades, set screens, great passer, rebounds, averaging 7 rebounds a game. The senior has done a phenomenal job in his role this year. Unsung hero for Martin County because he does all the little things to make everybody else great. And then their super six-man, Braden Markham, kind of the Grant Hall of the 57th District. Really can guard, can lock you down, hits big shots. Braden Markham is a big-time defender, can get it done in a lot of different ways. So a lot of different pieces, a lot of different parts playing here. Martin County sitting at 15-7 on the year. I believe they won 10 of their last 12. Of course, they got punched in the mouth the other night against Ashland. I know they're going to be looking for a little redemption. Paintsville coming off a loss to Johnson Central, but they did beat Pikeville last week. Big matchup coming up here, Tommy Coppage. We got about 7 minutes to go. We're getting ready for the prayer and national anthem.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to be here. Bless these schools for us to be here this evening. Thank you that by simple faith and trust in Jesus Christ we can have life eternal. May your name be glorified in all we may receive. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
There's the national anthem, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting about 6 minutes away from the starting lineups. This is the Tommy's Auto Sales pregame show. And let me say this, Tommy's Auto Sales, some say they're giving cars away there, and some say I may have got the deal of the century at Tommy's Auto Sales, Cade and Aaron. So you want to head down to Tommy's. You're getting that tax refund. You're getting all that. Listen, you're not wanting to go buy hair extensions. You're not wanting to go on cruises, Tommy. You're not wanting to go and eat out at Drake's down there. You want to save your money and go to Tommy's and get you a new vehicle.
Exactly. Get you a good deal. You're guaranteed to walk out of there with the best deals around at Tommy's Auto Sales.
The best deal around. I can vouch for that. And coming up here, 5 minutes to go, it's Martin County 15-7 on the year. Paintsville 11-11. Martin County is 4-0 in district. If you include the win at Expo Center, they are 5-0. They always say it's tough to beat a team for a third time. Can Martin County get that third win of the year against Paintsville on their home court? They did everything needed to do on the road. Now, can they close the deal this week at home against Paintsville and Johnson Central to secure that regular season 57th district championship? Paintsville looking to a little revenge here and get a W on Martin County's floor. And, Tommy, it should be a good one.
Yeah, I'm expecting a good one here. Taking a look at their schedule coming up for Martin County tonight, we got Paintsville, and then, like Coach said, we got Johnson Central on the 13th. And then they play Hazard and Pike Central, and then they'll round out their season playing Shelby Valley.
No cupcakes.
No. All very, very good opponents. And for Paintsville, after tonight, they'll have McGoffin County. They'll play Chesapeake, Ohio on February the 14th, and then Belfry at Belfry and Lawrence County away. And then they'll finish their season out with Betsy Lane away. So 3 away games to round out their season.
Landon Sloan, again, doesn't shy away from playing anybody. One of the best in the state. Coach Jason James, Coach Landon Sloan. Both have been to Rupp Arena. Both have won big games. Both know what it is to coach against each other in big-time settings. It don't get any bigger than this during the regular season. We are closing in on the end of the regular season. The popcorn's popping here at Martin County. The lights are on. The players are on the court. You're going to want to turn that energy on a 10, and you're going to want to tell a friend to tune in to the D&D Sports Network. We got several community partners that we want to let you know about before we tip this thing off, Tommy.
Yeah, we got a few election sponsors here. We want to encourage everybody to vote Larry Frisbee for District 1 Commissioner. Vote Andrew Preston for Paintsville Mayor. We'd like to thank Eric Homa Theater, City Auto Care, CNA Service Center, Dirty Work Septic Service, Quality Metal Roofing, Butcher's Towing, 23 Camper Sales, and elect Tony Priest for Sheriff, and also elect Nicholas Markham for Martin County Jailer. And we'd also like to thank Total Air Control, Brookview Physical Therapy and Rehab, Cold Grove Funeral Home, A&H Supply, 304 Motorsports, Treasures Unlimited, Callahan Funeral Home, Warfield Market, Giovanni's Pizza, Crum Funeral Home, Starter Sports Bar, D&D Auto Mart, and as we mentioned earlier, Tommy's Auto Sales.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for tuning in to the Tommy's Auto Sales pregame show. We can't do it without you. As I mentioned, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Let them know. We're about 2 minutes away from starting lineups here on the D&D Sports Network. Paintsville, Martin County. We're about to get it on here, Tommy. We're going to take one break, and we'll be right back with you here on the D&D Sports Network. We're back here. Tommy Coppage, the X-Man, Coach Kevin Keithley, and Cade Nairn, bringing it to you here. we've got a Martin County's recognizing a player here. Braxton Keithley awarded, it looks like they're awarding his 2,500-point ball, 2,500 points on his career. Braxton Keithley did that about a month and a half ago, but they just haven't played any home games so where Coach James could recognize him for that milestone. 2,500 points for that young man's career. Currently, the quickest in Kentucky to 2,500 points.
That's a lot of points, 2,500, and only a junior, too. So.
Only a junior, and third nationally in points total for 2027. Congratulations to Braxton Keithley. And here we go, starting lineups, Paintsville. Parker Helton, number 0. The monster in the middle, 6'7", Brock Woods, dropping 44 and 13. Number 3, maybe the most underrated PG in all of the mountains, Anderson Laufer. Graham Schutz, the freshman, and he can light you up, ladies and gentlemen. And that is Preston Sloan, number 12, getting a start. He can hit you big shots, and he also does a great job defensively. Coached by Landon Sloan, former UK player, played at University of Kentucky, and, of course, played at Paintsville in high school. Martin County starting lineups coming at you. Bryson Dowles, Mr. Logo, 17 points a game. The flamethrower, Eli Mills, the senior. Alan Moore, Connor Napier 2.0, does a little bit of everything. Braxton Keithley, the junior guard. And the man in the middle, Mr. Physicality, Devin Maynard's going to give it a go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if he's 100% or not. Went down early against Ashland, but he's going to give it a go tonight, Devin Maynard. And boy, oh boy, do they need him. And they are coached by Coach Jason James, the offensive guru. Running gun, get it up and down the floor. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I expect a lot of scoring in this one.
Yes, sir, I agree with you.
It's going to be interesting to see. I noticed we've seen Paintsville play Johnson Central the other night. And Anderson Laufer done a really good job getting to the rim and finishing. So.
He did, getting to the rim, getting buckets, and really was a difference maker on that run. Jumper. In and out. That went down, but didn't get it to go. Looks like they over to Maynard. Keithley with the ball. Looking to make something happen. Nowhere to go with it. Nice job by Parker Helton. Over to Maynard. Dribble handoff over to Mills. Mills going to turn the corner, shoot a floater. Got it. Eli Mills with a floater.
Nice start for the Cardinals here.
You like to see that if you're Martin County. Mills got a floater. He gets a lot of his damage done from the perimeter. Martin County in their traditional zone that they played this year. A little bit different than what 15th Region teams are used to seeing. Shot fake. Laufer. Official timeout. Dials had to tie his shoe. Nice set by Landon Sloan to get a bucket for Laufer. Looks like they're trying to get Laufer going early, Tommy.
Yeah, averaging 17 points a game and can shoot the three and get to the rim, as you see there.
Nice. Just couldn't hang on to it. Going to be Martin County ball. And it looks like Laufer is going to be matched up with Dowles, and they're going to keep Helton on Keithley early here. Mills in and out on that one. Paintsville on the go, and you're going to see a lot of this out of Paintsville. Woods over to Sloan. Laufer. Can't give Laufer too much room. Right in the middle of that zone.
May have been partially blocked there.
Going to be Martin County ball. We're tied up 2 across here early on. Both teams trying to fill each other out, and there shouldn't have to be a whole lot of filling out. They know each other really well. Over to Keithley. Keithley going to pull on a 3. Long on that one. Going to stay. Going Paintsville's way. Keithley on the miss on that 3 ball. Over to Sloan. Calling elbow. We'll see what elbow is. Over to Schutz. Down to Woods. Nice kick out. Sloan. Nice it down, Tommy.
Yeah, good start for Sloan here.
Preston Sloan with the 3 ball here. Keithley with the spin. Turn got nowhere to go. Nice job by Dowles to break that play up.
Got a kick here to be Martin County's ball underneath their own, or no, they give it to Paintsville here.
Schutz to inbound, the freshman. Lawfer down to Woods. They're looking to really try to assert Woods early as well. Maynard with the rebound.
Pretty good defense there.
Maynard going to look to attack here. Maynard, a little high on that shot.
A little bit.
Yeah. Schutz just going to attack down the middle. 3 ball coming. Mills on the deck. Throws it out of bounds.
I like Mills' effort, though, diving on the floor for the ball.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that win you ball games. Eli Mills getting a 50-50 ball. Those things will pay off down the road. Also, it's a contagious deal, right?
Yeah.
See one kid get on the floor, another one's going to get on there. Going the other way. And they're going to enter from the baseline on the point of the pass. 5-2 here, Paintsville with the lead. So far, both teams not shooting it particularly well, or at least offensively not fluid, I should say. Over to Moore. The dump off to Dowles. Maynard going to look to drive it. I believe he got a shot blocked on the push here. Nice job to recover out by Keithley. The swing to Sloan. And it looks like Martin County went back into a man here.
Switching up a little bit, giving them some different looks.
Yeah, changing it up. They played a lot of zone this year, and when it's working, it's as good as any defense in the region. Trying to turn the corner. Lawfer got it to go. Anderson Lawfer with 4 points. Dials over to Maynard. Over to Keithley. Keithley's going to look to jump ball. Going to stay Martin County's way. Braden Markham going to check in for Alan Moore. He's a young man, defensive, hung his hat on the defensive end this year. Really good.
Very, very pesky player.
Keithley misses a layup. Swing. And a man, it don't look like they're switching on anything. Markham over to Dowles.
There's Markham getting in there to knock that ball loose.
Dowles, a little spin move. Got it to go, Bryson Dowles. 7-4 here. Low scoring game thus far. Schutz, he can bury that. Gonna get fouled on a 3. Really gotta know where you're at on that because you don't want to foul a shooter. And if you're Maynard, Martin County definitely doesn't want to see you in foul trouble early.
Yeah, he's too valuable to lose any kind of minutes to foul trouble.
Schutz gets the first one. Graham Schutz averaging 7 points a game on the year, but more importantly, he shoots 42% from 3. Big time 3-point specialist. Schutz got one more coming. 2 of 2 so far. 2 of 3. Shuts. Over to Keithley. Over to Mills. The dump down to Maynard. The swing to Markham. Got it! And that's what Braden Markham does. He hits big shots.
Yeah, big shot by Markham there. Good start offensively for him.
2-point lead for Paintsville. Lawfer just getting to the rack. Anderson Lawfer now has 6 points. And
yeah, he does a really good job of getting to the rim, as we spoke about earlier. And
Keithley can't get that one to go. 11-7. Lawfer. And this is what kind of hurt Martin County last time is, and that as well, turnovers.
Yeah, you can't be careless with the ball here against this Paintsville team. They are so quick.
13-7 early here. Shuts to inbound. Lawfer going to shoot another one. Lawfer going to bury another one.
Anderson Lawfer on fire to open this game up.
11 early points for Anderson Lawfer. 16-7. Dowles looking to attack. Going to go to the line.
That may have been on Woods. We'll check.
Number 11, right?
Shuts.
Yeah, Graham Shuts. Dowles going to the line. 16-7. 16-8 on that made free throw. This is the second. 8-point lead for Paintsville. Lawfer bringing it up. Markham on top of that zone press. Graham Shuts, he can bury that. He does.
Nice mid-range jumper for Shuts.
Give Graham 4 points, and it's a 10-point lead. Keithley. The handoff to Dowles. Short on that. The swing. Lawfer sees that baseline. I knew he was going to take it. Helton. Woods. Put back. Big rebound by Brock Woods. 12-point lead. Timeout, Martin County. They want to talk about it. Offensively, Martin County a little out of sync there, Tommy. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back on the D&D Sports Network.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughn Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughn Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price.
Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
All right, back here. First quarter brought to you by 23 Camper Sales. And right now, Paintsville getting off to a big-time start, 20-8 over Martin County. Dowles going to stop and shoot a three. Lawfer's having himself a quarter here, ladies and gentlemen.
What's he got, 11 already?
Got 11. And he's doing a great job attacking the lane. Again, there he goes, just going to turn the corner. And nobody there to pick up the rebound. Shuts back up top. Over to Woods. Keithley coming away with the steal. Keithley on the push. The kick over to Mills. Got it!
Big shot by Mills. They needed that one.
Man, oh man, they needed that one. They tried to trap in that corner. Over to Lawfer. Can't give Lawfer too much room. He'll shoot that under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Spacing them out here, trying to get something going to the rim. Lawfer.
Pretty good defense that time.
Dowles going to get an offensive foul. A clearing out. Going to be Paintsville basketball with 23 seconds to go. That was could have been a pivotal possession there to get some momentum going for Martin County. Nevertheless, Paintsville going to have a chance to put points on the scoreboard here. You see that zone, little half court. Shots, jumper. Keithley with the rebound. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Can't get it to go. 20-11, Paintsville on top of Martin County. You're not going to want to go anywhere. Come right back and join us.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Back here, second quarter, here on the D&D Sports Network, and the second quarter is brought to you by 304 Motorsports. 304 Motorsports, second quarter action coming at you here. Coach Kevin Keithley, Caden Aaron, Tommy Coppage, and Paintsville. That's exactly the start you want when you're on the road, 20-11, and Paintsville doing a great job of attacking the rim.
Yeah, they sure are, and Anderson Lawfer is one of the best in the region at doing that, and he's off to a good start here.
Andrew Meeks in the game. Going to be a foul there, and going to shoot 2. Going to get that foul, I believe, on Braden Markham. Going to send Lawfer to the line, where Lawfer has been really, really good here in the early stages of this game. Gets to first. 12 points for Anderson Lawfer. Again, it just seems like Martin County maybe a step slow here. 11-point lead. Keithley bringing the ball up the floor. Andrew Meeks going to look like guard Keithley here. Keithley not being his normal aggressive self. Over to Mills, the dump down. Keithley going to try to post. Going to shoot 2. And if I'm Coach Jason James, Keithley may be the second biggest player on the floor, him and Maynard. I might look at putting him down on the blocks, Tommy.
Yeah, big size advantage there, and he can go to work on the block too, so pretty good idea.
Keithley gets to first.
Keithley, I think, led the state in free throw shooting last year.
He did at 93%. This year he's shooting below that, shooting around 83-point-something%.
Still 83%, that's very good. We'll take that any day.
The swing over to Schutz, 9-point lead. Woods in the middle of that zone. That's where Woods really hurt them at Paintsville. Woods got going from the perimeter off that middle of that zone, knocking down shots, and then Woods for the rest of the night was filling it. Now Woods is running short corner, short corner. And if you're Martin County, you got to be ready to cover that. Nice dump down. Nice finish.
Tough to guard, man. He's so big.
They got Meeks now on Keithley, as I mentioned. Keithley, the kick out to Maynard. Got it. Nice recognition by Keithley. Maynard left wide open off that spin move. Woods left open. He can bury it, and he does.
Brock Woods with 5 quick ones here.
You think they would have learned that down at Paintsville. Can't leave that big man open. Keithley.
Oh, from deep.
He said, I'm just going to pull on that one. 8-point game. Maynard with the steal. Over to Dowles. Dowles. Let's see if Landon Sloan gets the timeout. He said, keep going. Nobody's getting back. Lawfer misses. Maynard on the go. Over to Markham. Dowles. Lawfer.
Frenetic pace here right now.
Again, underneath, wide open, Brock Woods. Somebody's got to find that young man and put a body on him.
Yeah, he's got 7 points here in about the last minute and a half. Put them up quick.
Keithley, the handoff. Keithley looking to drive. Got it to go.
Nice finish using that left hand.
That's really the first time I've seen Keithley attack the rim with aggressiveness. Kind of been hesitant.
He kindly used his body to shield off 6'7" Woods there.
Yes.
He was able to finish. Nice drive.
Official going to give Martin County officials timeout, allow Keithley to tie his shoe. 29-23. .501 to go here in the second period. I'm starting to see some life out of Martin County. Markham. Keithley.
Nice cut.
Going to shoot 2. Who they got that on? We'll find out. I didn't see. I was blocked. And Parker.
0.
Helton.
It's his first, team second.
Keithley going to the line. Keithley misses a free throw. Got that one to go. Keithley now with 8 points. Sloan over to Schutz. Nice job by Devin Maynard. Keithley on the go. Keithley on the go. Oh, yeah. I was about to say a late call, but it was a call.
Yeah, take your pick on who that was on. There's about 3 of them. I think that one was on Preston Sloan.
Got that one to go. Cut this lead to 4. They was trailing it by 12, Caden Aaron. Make it 3. Sloan over to Schutz. Back to Sloan. Parker Helton trying to get in the middle of that. And let's see who they get. If that's Mills, that'll be his second personal. It is. That's going to be Eli Mills' second. That's something to keep an eye on.
He got caught in a mismatch here.
Brock Woods shoots. I'm telling you, Brock Woods shoots it as well as any big in the 15th region.
Woods was a lot bigger last year. He has toned down and added a lot of muscle.
Slim and trim. Mm-hmm. Brock Woods. I believe his dad was a professional wrestler.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. Keithley, deep 3. Got it. Cuts that lead to 2. The swing. Helton thought about it. Rebound Dowles. Dowles on the push. Dowles going to look to attack. Got it to go.
Nice move there by Dowles.
We're tied up here. Paintsville once leading it by 12. Timeout, Landon Sloan. He says, give me a timeout. He said, you know what, as good as the first quarter was, I'm not too happy about the second quarter, guys. And he just wants a 30, Tommy.
A 30-second timeout here. We'll take this time to thank a few of our sponsors. I'd like to thank United Motorsports, Punk's Tires, Citizens Bank of Kentucky, L&M Mart, Southside Buildings and Carports, Southside Mall, East Kentucky Sports Cards, Bruce Walters Ford, Double Quick, Tiffany Todd Duncan Dentistry, Faith Diagnostics, United Medical Group, Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, Three Guys Pizza and Brew, Williamson Pharmacy, and Howard Pharmacy.
Big time lineup, community partners for this one. They know how big this game is, and I know the Eastern Kentucky fans do. That's why they're tuning in droves right now. We are the Working Man Sports Network. There comes that little trap up top. Helton back over to Sloan. Lawfer on that deep corner. Lawfer had himself a first. Almost turned it over. Oh, I don't know about that one.
Tough break there.
That was a tough break. It looked like Maynard was going straight up, and Sloan didn't have anywhere to go with it, but nevertheless, officials were on top of it, and Preston Sloan going to go to the line. That is 2 fouls on Devin Maynard.
Well, we appreciate everybody tuning in. If you don't mind, like and share.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Big-time basketball right now.
Yeah, this is a big-time 15th region matchup here, district as well, right, Coach Keithley?
Yeah, and 2 teams that could find their way to Rupp Arena. Keithley with the rebound off that Sloan miss. Let's see where Keithley goes with it. Keithley. Keithley! He's on a heater!
Almost over in the back there.
Gives Martin County the lead. Jump ball. Which way are they going with it?
Good job by Broxton there to tie that up.
And I think Keithley may actually fouled Woods on that one, Tommy. But nevertheless, worked in Martin County's favor. Keithley now with 16 points, and I believe they're all in the second quarter, Tommy. Am I right about that?
I believe so. I don't think he scored in the first quarter. He can definitely score in bunches, that's for sure.
Maynard off the mark on that one. On the push, 2-point lead.
Wow.
Little scoop.
Kind of lost control of it there for a second.
Yeah.
Regained it.
Tucker Hale with the bucket. And those are the passes right now Martin County's got to shore up and do a better job of. The last couple of games, 2-3 games, they've become a little bit lackadaisical on that pass. Keithley off the mark on that one. He was seeing a heat check time. Tied up.
Woods grabs another rebound for Paintsville.
There's Maynard again right in the middle of that. Nice job by Maynard. Maynard on the deck. Going to be Martin County basketball.
A good hustle there by both teams.
If I'm Martin County, now that the threes are falling, Paintsville has to come out. So what that's going to do is allow lanes to drive. I may look to attack driving lanes if I'm Martin County. Maybe not settle for 3 balls.
Yeah, mix it up a bit here.
Maynard looking to post. Over to Dials. Over to Mills. Mills left wide open. Short on that one. Markham. Maynard. Going the other way. Maynard hadn't been able to get one to fall yet.
Good drive to the rim, but just didn't finish.
Excuse me, I should say Devin Maynard hit a big-time 3 in the first quarter. Maynard going to take a breather. Still nursing that lower leg injury, ladies and gentlemen. I found out he is not 100%, but he wants to give it a go. So man, oh man, has his give it a go has been better than most people's 100% effort.
Yeah, we knew he'd probably play as tough as he is. You can't keep him out of a game like this.
Helton up top. Looks like they're going to try to post Woods. Going to have to drop if you're Mills. Back up top, ball swinging. Being patient with the ball. This team was formed on a half-court basis. Keithley with another rebound on the go.
Good defense that time by Martin County.
Keithley should have took that driving lane there, and Dials is going to take it. Got it to go. That driving lane is open for Martin County if they'll just take it. And Dials recognized it, and he took it. Under a minute to go, 2-point lead Martin County, 36-34. Lawfer. Another bucket for Lawfer. Tied up, 36-36. Dowles looking to attack. Going to be a foul on the floor, the 4th-team foul. One more, and Martin County will be shooting. Eli Mills going to get in. Smart substitution by Jason James. Eli Mills has 2. You don't want Mills to pick up a 3rd going into the locker room. You can buy 38 seconds.
Right.
Markham over to Keithley, trying to clear the floor. Looks like they're going to try to run a triangle to keep Keithley from the middle of the floor. They're putting Brock right in the middle, if you see what they're doing there, folks. Yeah, going to shoot 2.
See who the foul's on here. I think it was Hilton.
Keithley going to the line. That's the 5th-team foul. That's the 5th-team foul.
That's 2 on Parker Hilton. So Hilton will take a seat here probably for the rest of the half. And
it is the 5th-team foul.
Tucker Hale will enter for him.
That was the 5th-team foul.
Yeah, they should be shooting here.
They should be shooting too. But at scores table, y'all got to do a better job down there. You're the home team. I can get over on Josh Horn over there. He's my buddy. Got that one to go, Tommy.
It's at 20 for Braxton.
Oh, yeah, it's getting close, right?
Real close.
All in the second quarter.
Yeah, he's had a huge quarter here. Brought Martin County to life here in this second quarter.
18 for Keithley in the second quarter. 2-point lead, Martin County. They trailed big going in, start the second quarter, and it's been a plus 14 advantage for Martin County.
Well, good defense that time. Stop Lawfer.
Keithley, 3 off the mark. Should have attacked the rim on that. He still had 2 seconds. But nevertheless, momentum advantage, Martin County, Tommy, 38-36. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back with the Giovanni's Pizza Vinez halftime report. Halftime here at, what is, we are in the Martin County Arena. Let's call it the Martin County Arena here in Inez, Kentucky, home of the back-to-back, I believe, state champions from the 1950s, Inez. And, of course, what a game we got going on right now. It's Martin County leading it 38-36. It's been a tale of two quarters. Paintsville jumped all over Martin County early, led by as many as 12. And the second quarter, flip-flop, right? Crisscross applesauce, Tommy Coppage. It was Martin County offensively getting it going. First quarter, well, I'll let you, Tommy, go ahead and break the scoring down.
Okay. On Paintsville's side, Anderson Lawfer led the way with 15, and Brock Woods 11. Over for Martin County, Bryson Dials 9, and Braxton Keithley, big second quarter there. All 18, we believe, coming in that second quarter.
Tale of two. It was Lawfer the first quarter, Keithley second quarter getting it going. Dials started feeling it, but the big thing what I noticed, and I don't know if we'll see how Coach Jason James in the locker room talks this over, but there was some drives there. I see some lane drives that's potential off a ball swing or off just that initial push. You don't want to allow Paintsville to settle in, because what Paintsville's doing right now is they're bringing Woods to the middle of the floor as well as another player, and they're trying to take that lane away specifically from Keithley, because Keithley the last two games has really hurt them driving in the middle of that floor. So they're trying to take the middle of the floor away, but on that swing it seems to break apart a little bit. So I think Martin County may have some opportunities there if they take advantage. I thought defensively for Martin County, second quarter much better. They were active. They rebounded off misses. Outside of two breakdowns, they did a pretty good job. And then was able to get out and get some scoring opportunities. For Paintsville, Tommy, I love the tempo they're bringing. They're getting a rebound and they're going. And they're seeing if Martin County can recover.
Yeah, Martin County kind of struggled at first keeping up, but second quarter they caught up and done a good job of keeping pace with them there.
They did. And for Paintsville, Devin Maynard has two personal fouls. He's also hobbled. He's not 100%. He's giving it a go, and he's playing really well. I think he has 3 steals, big-time 3, multiple rebounds. So he's doing everything he can, but he's not 100%, has 2 fouls. If I'm Paintsville, I'm looking to dump it low. I'm looking to get Brock Woods going, because if you can get Maynard out, then all of a sudden Martin County becomes
very different team.
Very different team, much smaller. And we saw that against Ashland when Maynard and Moore went out early against Ashland. It was just they were not able to counteract Ashland's athleticism, and it was just a long night. So if I'm Paintsville, I'm looking to attack Maynard. I'm looking to attack Moore, have that size advantage. Overall, both teams playing really well for a middle-of-the-week game in mid-February, because these are the January-February blues, Tommy, they call them. The teams are cranky. Teams are banged up. Some guys are maybe wanting the season to get over with. Some guys are maybe mentally and physically fatigued. So it's the teams that can just out-tough you that are going to win games from February to March.
Yeah, these are the games. Games like this get you ready for the tournament. Big-time matchup here.
Looks like it's going to be Paintsville ball out of the locker room. 38-36. Tell a friend to come join us. We got Paintsville and Martin County in a good one right now. Martin County looking to get the season sweep on Paintsville, and it's always tough to do to get 3 wins against a really good Paintsville team. Paintsville looking to pick up a big win on the road.
Yeah, I thought Martin County done a lot better job of containing Lawfer there in that second quarter.
I believe so. They went right back to him. Shuts. Maynard coming away with it. Over to Keithley. Nice rebound by Maynard. Maynard and Keithley clearing out space. Let's see where they go. Over to Moore. Keithley steps behind it. Long on that one. On the go. Shuts.
Nice outlet.
Help me. Yeah, that was a nice outlet by Shuts. Recognizing. Swing, swing, baseline drive. Mills with the steal. Got a 2-on-1. Nice job by Dowles to go to the other side of the rim.
Nice transition bucket there for Martin County.
Largest lead of the game for Martin County at 4. There's that dump down again. Blocked by Keithley.
Big time block.
Get it off the glass there.
And I can tell you that was probably guaranteed 2 points.
Yeah, he was wide open. Maynard, the kick to Mills. Mills! Mills with 8 points, 7-point lead. Laufer. Maynard. Dowles.
Oh, the Cardinals are on fire here to start the second half, folks.
Watch out. Defense turns into offense. Who said Martin County ain't guarding nobody? 30 seconds, a full timeout here in Inez, Kentucky. 10-point lead just like that, 46-36 behind that Dowles 3-ball. And the third quarter is brought to you by Butcher's Towing. Butcher's Towing, getting it done. Listen, you need a vehicle pulled. You need a vehicle picked up on the side of the road. Butcher's Towing's your place to go, right?
Absolutely. Had a lot of snow and ice here recently, and if you find yourself over in a ditch, it's called Butcher's Towing.
Full timeout. Good timeout by Landon Sloan. And Martin County's at their best when they can get it out and go. Defensively, Martin County doing a nice job on recovering, not giving up on plays.
So Paintsville come out kind of like this to start the game, and now Martin County comes out second half and built a 10-point lead. We'll see how Paintsville responds here.
Dowles with 15. Keithley with 18.
There's a steal by Dowles.
Nice job. Put it to a 12-point lead. Oh, that's one you want back if you're Maynard. That'd be Devin Maynard's third personal.
I think they announced over the PA, was that his 1,000th career point, possibly?
Who?
Dowles.
Did they announce that?
I believe so.
Well, if it ain't, I know he's close. He averaged 14 a game last year, averaging 17 this year. Played a little bit as an eighth grader, so that would make sense.
So if it was, congratulations to Bryson Dowles for 1,000th career point. As you see, Schutz knocked down the 3-ball there.
And that's what Schutz does well, right? Graham Schutz buries on 42% from 3. Keithley. Dribble handoff. Keithley. Got it to go.
Strong move to the bucket there. Just almost impossible to guard that.
And he's been more hesitant than normal to attack the rim tonight. And that's there if Martin County chooses to take it. Dowles, Keithley, even Maynard up top if he can get it going. Maynard, of course, on the bench right now with 3 personals. Also playing with that hampered lower leg. Sloan. Got it. Preston Sloan, you got to grab those boards when you get a defensive stop. 9-point lead. Moore. Keithley. There's that lane. He can take it.
Nice find down low.
Alan Moore.
See, that's what a player like he does. He draws a lot of attention, and it's going to leave somebody open, and he done a good job of finding an open man that time.
Keithley on the go. Keithley. Somebody call his mama.
He's putting on a show here to start the second half.
In and out. Got it. Where's the red shirts?
Laufer with the offensive rebound there, put back.
Laufer with 17. Mills lost it. Got to get back again. That's Martin County just standing and watching. Oh, it was hit.
Looks like Give it to Martin County here. A few of these Paintsville fans didn't like that.
It's a 12-point lead, Martin County. Martin County's got to watch. They get susceptible to watching the ball instead of transitioning back, finding man. Moore with the big rebound. Markham. Moore on the go. Lawfer.
Oh, blocking foul.
Oh,
Could have went either way there.
that could have went other way. Lawfer did a good job initiating contact. That's going to be Eli Mills' third. Watch these fouls. Watch the fouls, ladies and gentlemen, the foul count. Martin County don't go deep.
Devin Runyon says 15th regional tournament should be a good one with 4 or 5 teams capable of winning it. I agree with that.
Lawfer with the bucket, free throw. Cuts the lead to 11.
Russ Kidd says, here comes Cards. Warm buses up, get going home early, got school tomorrow. And Sandy Scarberry Crum says, good luck, Martin County.
Cuts the lead to 10 on those Lawfer free throws.
We appreciate everybody tuning in. Hit that like and share button.
Looks like we got a timeout, Martin County. I like the timeout by Martin County. Give Martin County a chance to kind of get a breather here on a 10-point lead. 30-second timeout.
As you check out the Martin County cheerleaders, I'll go over a few of our sponsors here. We'd like to vote Larry Frisbee for District 1 Commissioner. Vote Andrew Preston for Paintsville Mayor. Elect Tony Priest for Sheriff. And elect Nicholas Markham for Martin County Jailer. We'd also like to thank Aracoma Theater, City Auto Care, CNA Service Center, Dirty Work Septic Service, Quality Metal Roofing, Butcher's Towing, 23 Camper Sales, 304 Motorsports, and D&D Auto Mart.
And, of course, this third quarter is brought to you by Butcher's Towing. Keithley should not have held up his dribble. Got to get back. Woods. Nice. Just hanging and banging in there.
It's tough to stop him when he gets it that low.
8-point lead. Nice, Alan Moore.
That was a nice pass there.
It was. Alan Moore with a nice put in off the glass. Back to 10. Approaching 3 to play here in the third quarter. 57-47. Tucker Hale. Really big fan of Tucker Hale. He's a transfer. Sloan just snuck in there. Woods. I like one thing about Paintsville is they're really good in the half court.
Yeah, very patient, trying to find a good shot here.
And there's a perfect example.
Yeah, Lawfer there. We got a timeout here. 30-second timeout.
7-point lead, and this is not how you want to get in the middle of this quarter here. If you're Martin County, you got to do the same thing that Paintsville's doing, trying to attack the middle of the floor. Right now, only 2 team fouls on Martin County. No team fouls for Paintsville.
Yeah, Paintsville kind of sluggish here in this third quarter, Coach. Find themselves down by 7. What do they need to do to catch back up with the Cardinals?
Well, I like what they're doing. The last 2 or 3 possessions, they're being very patient, forcing Martin County to work out of that zone. And if you're Martin County, you can't have no breakdowns. And if you get a stop, you have to attack the glass. 57-50.
We'll see what Martin County runs out of timeout here.
Dials over to Keithley over to Mills. I would attack the middle of the rim again. They're starting to settle for a lot of 3s when they could have a lot of 2s. Keithley with the rebound.
Nice block out there.
Keithley on the go. The dump down to Moore. The kick, the swing. Got it. Good ball movement by Martin County.
Absolutely. And Dials knocks it down for 3 more.
Over to Sloan. Lawfer, the kick. Tucker Hale, the swing over to Lawfer. Sloan can bury that. Keithley with another rebound.
May have blocked that shot, too.
Keithley. Keithley. There's a trip there. That would constitute a foul, right? Got it.
Yep.
Well, it worked out for Martin County.
Yes, he was somehow able to get it to a teammate on the baseline over there, falling down. May have been tripped.
63-50. Dowles, nice job intercepting the Spinneroonie.
Yeah,
over to
good
Mills.
job anticipating that pass on the inside there.
$63-50, 1 minute to go. Nice job by Mills up top defensively. Over to Woods. Woods going to look to work on Moore. Moore's done a nice job on Woods overall. Got to give Woods Moore a ton of credit. Woods maybe the toughest matchup. Another turnover. Markham got it to go. Nice pass by Dowles.
And the Cardinals have got out to a 15-point lead here in Inez.
And you need every bit of that cushion, especially not knowing where Maynard is, right?
Right. Another steal here.
That could be tough. That could be tough. Moore over to Dowles. 65-50. Moore. Keithley. Got it to go!
And one. Three guys, pizza and brew, 3-point play opportunity here for Braxton Keithley.
Nice look by Moore, right?
Right.
Alan Moore's played himself a heck of a ball game.
He has. He's spared Devin Maynard maybe a few more minutes over there on the bench with those 3 fouls.
If Martin County can get out of here with the win, Alan Moore could be the reason why, because Brock Woods, I've said it, I know you fans don't want to keep hearing it, but Brock Woods is maybe the best scoring threat, low post scoring threat in the region. And so far he's done a nice job. Nice job by Keithley. Nice way to end the third quarter if you're Martin County. My, oh my. It's been Dowles. It's been Keithley. It's been Moore. They've gotten it done in a big way. 68-50, 8 minutes to go. Come on back and join us.
Smokey Armstrong here from United Motorsports of Belfry. Looking for your next adventure? We've got the motorcycles, side-by-sides, and ATVs needed to take your riding to the next level. Whether you're hitting the track, enjoying the trails, exploring the open road, or seeking comfort and style, we've got you covered with trusted brands like Honda, Polaris, and Kawasaki. At United Motorsports, we're not just about selling power sports, we're passionate about helping you find the perfect ride. Our team will work with you to customize your vehicle, offer expert advice, and provide top-notch service. No matter where your adventure takes you, ready to get started? Call us at 606-237-7311 or visit www.unitedmotorsportsbelfry.com or stop by today. Your next ride is waiting.
All right, fourth quarter coming. Martin County ball out of the timeout.
There's a steal there by Maynard.
No reason to rush shots right now if you're Martin County. Keithley, the lob.
Oh, how about that?
My, oh, my.
Very unselfish play there by Keithley.
Yes, it was. Keithley now with 6 assists on the night. Oh, too easy. Too easy. Nice bucket, though, by Colton Short. His first 2.
Yeah, very little resistance that time.
I thought Maynard was going to tear the rim off, but Maynard is feeling it, right? I mean, he's got a little. Going to shoot 2. Keithley going to the line. And Keithley done a nice job driving tonight, but not his normal self. I got the inside scoop with Keithley. I'll have to find out after the game why he was hesitant. And maybe credit Paintsville with defensively schematics, trying to take the middle of the floor away from him.
Rady Martin says Tyler Weddington is the best low post scorer in the thread in the 15th, with all due respect to Woods.
I don't know.
Weddington's very, very good.
Weddington,
no
very good. But when you talk about versatility, very tough to argue Brock Woods. Watch out.
Keithley
Watch
with
out.
another steal here.
Nice. I thought he was going to try to dunk that one.
Makes it look easy there.
Woods with the rebound. Kick out. Helton got it.
Well, that Paintsville needed that.
Parker Helton now with 5 points. Dials, watch out. Dials will pull it. I coined the phrase Mr. Logo. Got it. Dials is seeing what I'm seeing. Those drives are there.
Yeah, there's an open gap there.
Foul on the floor, 76-55, 21-point lead. Martin County.
Yeah, they blew this thing open in a heartbeat. It happened very quickly.
Let's see, though, Tommy, if you remember at Paintsville, Martin County led by 17 with about 5 minutes to go, and Paintsville came back and cut it to 3.
There's Lawfer with a drive and foul.
Lawfer going to go to the line. Lawfer got that one to go.
Caitlin Keithley says change quarter.
Caitlin Keithley on top of it.
Yeah, we appreciate that. We got our scorekeeper over here on that.
1 and 2. Dials with the rebound. Dials bringing it up against Lawfer. Keithley. Let's see. And there you go. What I talk about, Tommy.
Yep. Getting to the basket.
Getting to the basket, and Dials has recognized it. Let's see if Martin County, the rest of the guys recognize it.
Yeah, Dials putting himself together a pretty good game here tonight, too.
Schutz, he'll bury that. Schutz will bury that. Graham Schutz, the flamethrower. Can't get that one to go. Faded away on it. Probably shouldn't have faded. Probably should have drawn. Schutz misses that one. Over to Keithley. Extra pass to Dowles. Got it.
How about that? He could have pulled up and shot that, but he'll take the assist instead.
And that is, what does that say? That's his 6th or 7th assist.
I believe it's 7th, yeah.
Nice cut. Nice tack, Lawfer.
Yeah, Paintsville done a good job starting the game with Lawfer getting to the rim, but Martin County's done a good job since.
Keithley recognizes. Jumper. Shouldn't have faded. There was no reason to fade on that jumper. None. No reason to fade.
And we got a blocking foul here.
81-61. We got Tucker Hale checking in for Anderson Lawfer. Sloan's going to give Lawfer a bit of a breather here.
Foul was on Braden Markham. That's his 3rd.
Ooh, going to get a foul on 4, and that's going to be Mills' 4th. No, that's Bryson Dowles. And that's going to be the 5th team foul. No, 4th team foul on Martin County. Been the more aggressive team here in the second half.
Absolutely.
Defensively, they've been really good. Nice job by Woods clearing Keithley out.
A good cut to the basket there. Nice find. And this 4th quarter is brought to you by Callahan Funeral Home.
Keithley with the miss. 81-63. 18-point lead. Nice drive. I don't know how that made it.
I don't either.
Graham pull up. Graham jumper. Graham Schutz.
Good shooter.
we're going to get a timeout, full timeout, Martin County. And Jason James says, wait a minute, we don't want what happened at Paintsville. Or better yet, Tommy, you wasn't here for this one, but Martin County was on a roll, and they led by as many as 18 against Huntington Prep. In the fourth quarter, up by 16 with 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go, up 16 on Huntington Prep. They ended up losing that game by 3.
Yeah, Huntington Prep's one of them teams that can really score in bunches, and led by Mitch Cox over there in West Virginia. Very, very good team. I
think Mitch Cox, folks, why D1 schools aren't all over Mitch Cox, I don't know. Mitch Cox is a Division I basketball player. He is that good. If you're tuning in, and I know you are, college coaches, Mitch Cox at Huntington Prep is a name to write down and to go watch. He is a Division I basketball player. Go check him out. But nevertheless, Huntington Prep came back, won that game by 3. Martin County the other night led by 17 with 6 minutes to go. Paintsville trimmed it to 3.
Well, Holly Blackburn said, where is the districts held this year?
Going to be held at Johnson Central. And big implications for this one. Martin County wins this one, then it's going to come down to a tiebreaker scenario because Martin County is undefeated. And if Johnson Central was to win on Martin County's floor, they would have to win by more than 4. Nice kick to Mills. That's another situation where Keithley should have went up with that. There's Maynard getting his hands on shots. 3 ball. You got to watch this if you're Martin County. 13-point lead. I say this all the time. They have a tendency to take their foot off the gas.
Nice job there, Bryson Dials.
Dials with 2. The swing over to Schutz. Schutz maybe having his best offensive output. The fadeaway, got it by Woods.
That's almost unguardable there. Brock Woods at 6'7", fading away.
Dials got it to go. Dials going to have a chance for an and one opportunity.
Well, Bryson Dials can put some points up in a hurry.
He has tonight, maybe having his best scoring output of the year. And he's recognized he can get to the rim.
Yeah, took advantage of it. He's got to the rim very well tonight.
Dials got that one to go. Schutz over to Lawfer. Nice drive. Maynard going to get fouled. That's going to be the 3rd team foul, 86-70. Brock Woods right now unofficially with 17. And he could have 2 more, but right now unofficially 17. And that was a big – there's Dials just taking it to the rim. Dials with
good recognition there.
2 more.
That's been their bread and butter here in the second half, right?
It has been. Nice. Bucket.
Dials and Keithley just been able to get to the rim at will here.
88-72. Going to have Maynard bring it up. Going to be.
Kind of like to see you pull it back here, run some clock, you think?
Yeah, no reason to pull up in that situation. 88-72. It's still time.
Maybe trying to hit that century mark.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Maybe they're trying to drop 100. Keithley with the rebound.
Good block out.
Going to be a jump ball, but it's going to be Martin County's ball. Oh, excuse me, going to be, I believe Keithley's now hit a double-double for the night. Could be getting, got him for 7, Tommy, assists?
7, yep, unofficially.
Great ball by Brock Woods.
That's a 20-piece for Mr. Woods. They've done a much better job on Woods this game than the last time they
right. going to be the 4th team foul. 1:23 to play here.
Dial shoots from the floor, sitting down behind the back there and almost made it.
Giles has had himself a game. Keithley sneaks in there. Nice look. Just didn't get back. Those are things, whether or not you're up 20, down 20, that you cannot have.
Yeah. Want the same effort the whole time, right?
Yes. Especially coming in this big Friday night matchup. That's something that where Dials needs to set up top with the ball, let that ball rotate up top.
Yeah. Just play keep away, right?
Right. And no reason to handle through traffic. Going to send Lawford to the line. Lawford's had himself a game.
He's a gamer.
90-77, and it does look like Martin County's going to get out of here with the W.
Somebody said, well, we eating after the game. I'm thinking Giovanni's Pizza of Inez.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Giovanni's Pizza of Inez. Me and Tommy, the X-Men's, heading down there. We're going to grab us a couple of slices and talk this game over. Keithley, another rebound. Looks like, let's see if Paintsville decides to back up and wave the white flag, or see if Keithley says, can we get 92? Keithley. Got it to go.
And one. Big time finish.
Well, what you gotta do if you're Paintsville, if you're still gonna try to overplay and play guard.
Yeah, him and Dials have made a killing doing that right there. That's the difference in this game.
If I'm not mistaken, and I'll have to add this up, but I believe Keithley and Dials both have 30 tonight. How often does that happen in high school basketball?
Yeah, pretty good duo there in the backcourt.
Got that free throw to go. Keithley with 35.
.33.5 seconds remain here in the Callahan Funeral Home fourth quarter. Stay tuned for our post-game show sponsored by City Auto Care. And there's a steal. Got a travel call under the basket here. 17.9 remaining here,
now
Coach.
I got this unofficially, and I could be off because I've been it's been like sweating up here keeping stats.
Been a frenetic pace, hasn't it?
I've got Dials unofficially for 36. But he could have one more. He could have two less, ladies and gentlemen. So don't hold that against me.
I'd say that's probably a career high for Mr. Dials.
I think so. And Martin County going to go to 6-0 overall in the district, including that win in the regional All-A, but 5-0 in regular season district play behind the unbelievable duo of Bryson Dials, Braxton Keithley, both dropping 30. Wow, what a game. 92, is that right, 92-77?
Yep.
93? 93-77? 93-77, Martin County gets a big win. We're going to figure out who our double quick players of the game are, and we'll be right back on the D&D Sports Network. All right, back here, and it is Martin County 93. Paintsville 77, and it really was. Martin County got off to a slow start like they did against Ashland, but it clicked in that second quarter, and since then they really, really turned things on, especially I thought defensively. They did a much better job to get out of here, to move to 16-7 on the year, and to improve to overall 6-0 in district play. They're undefeated in the 15th region, 5-0 in regular season district play with one game to go, and this will determine the 57th district regular season champions and who has the first seed on Friday night, Martin County, Johnson Central. Unbelievable performances, Tommy. You can run down the score, and then we'll give the double quick players of the game.
Okay. On Paintsville's side, Brock Woods had 20 points. First meeting, he had 42 or 3, I think. So Martin County done a good job of containing him this game, but he still had 20. And Paintsville was led by Anderson Loffer with 27 points. And on Martin County's side, we had a pair of Cardinals with 36 points each. And Braxton Keithley, almost a triple-double tonight. 11 rebounds, 7 assists, done a great job of sharing the wealth with his teammates here. And big game, career high for Mr. Bryson Dials as well with 36, Coach.
Wow, and Dials coming back. I know he didn't have the performance he wanted in that Ashland game, and he did what he does. I coined him Mr. Logo, and he buried a couple from deep. But what I like what Dials did. Here's what I like, and it's something even Keithley didn't do normally, and he does that as well as anybody, is Dials understood I can get to the middle of the floor and get the layups.
Yeah.
And Dials did a tremendous, tremendous job getting to the lane tonight, which opened things up for other people. Dials also had multiple assists, got multiple steals, and tremendous job by Bryson Dials, Braxton Keithley. I don't know the last time. I'd love to know the last time that two players had 36 or more from both teams. And again, folks, if D&D's off by a couple, we are a two-man
multitasking up
here.
here.
We are a two-man, three-man crew, and so we're doing our best up here. But you can check the official stats out when they come out. But nevertheless, unbelievable game by those. And I'll say this before we hand the double quick players of the game, right? Tommy, it's double quick tonight?
Yes.
The double quick players of the game. We didn't stop Brock Woods tonight. Brock Woods dropped 20. I mean, a guy has 20. You're still getting it done in a big-time way. And, by the way, again, folks, he could have had more than 20. He probably, I believe he had close to a double-double. But he got it done in a big-time way. Anderson Lawfer with 27. Graham Schutz, the freshman, former teammate of Braxton Keithley at Prestonsburg, had a tremendous game as a freshman, 15 points. All around, I thought it was a tough-fought game. Martin County just did what Martin County did, is they defended better, Tommy, and got it out and converted on turnovers and took advantage of that interior. Once again, it's Martin County 93 and Paintsville 77. And here's where we're going. Double quick players of the game. The job that they did on Brock Woods, again, folks, Paintsville fans, trust me, we know the kid had 20 points. But he did have 44 points down at Paintsville, and an unbelievable performance. So to hold him below half of that tonight was the difference maker in that score. And you can't say enough about Alan Moore and Devin Maynard and the job they did on the tier and the job they did on the blocks. And on top of that, Devin Maynard was by far not 100%, or he would have dunked that lob that Keithley gave him.
Yeah, he would have broke the backboard on that.
Yeah. So he was battling injury, and he played his heart out, backside off. Alan Moore delivered big in the interior. So our double quick co-players of the game, Alan Moore with 4 points, but more importantly, defensively the job he did, the toughness he did, and Devin Maynard playing through an injury, guarding, defending, getting steals, 5 points, getting it done in a big-time way. Those are your double quick co-players of the game for their job on the interior. Unbelievable night, Tommy Coppage. We're getting it done over here.
Yeah, this one was a lot of fun. We knew coming into this that this was going to be a high-octane matchup here, and it was just as expected.
It was, and this is the City Auto Care post-game report. bringing it to you. And I was going to see if Caden Aaron was going to get, and I don't think I told him, Tommy, to bring those two young men up. I would love to interview those guys, especially to get Devin Maynard's insight on how he's feeling. So I'm just going to give it another minute. We talk a minute, see if they do come up here. I know Tommy's got a long drive.
Yeah, Thomas Nairn says in the comments, make Cade buy. That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, we got to make Caden Nairn buy. You know, I'm going to see you, Thomas Nairn, and it might be Tommy with me on Saturday.
The Prestonsburg JV tournament.
So me and Tommy's along for the ride again on Saturday. All-day affair from daylight to dark. That's a gauntlet. But there's no place I'd rather be than being in that home facility of the Prestonsburg Fieldhouse with my good friends and family for a lifetime in Prestonsburg High School. Just a tremendous people. It is, I believe, the 5th annual 15th Region JV tournament, and you're not going to want to miss that. And me and Tommy will be there from start to finish. We got Braxton Keithley walking up here with his 2,500-point ball.
We'll take a look at this.
Take a look at that, and I'm going to have Braxton go get the co-players again. Put that basketball up there. Show them the 2,500-point ball up there, Braxton. Yeah, show them. It's upside down, isn't it? Show them. There you go. That's what he got earlier today, and he actually got that a couple of months ago. 2,500-point ball. Braxton, real quick, and then I'm going to have you go get Alan Moore and Devin Maynard. Talk about the job Devin and Alan did. Even though, listen, Brock Woods played tremendous, right? Brock Woods played a tremendous night, still had 20, but they did a great job guarding. Talk a little bit about Devin and Alan Moore.
Yeah, Devin done a great job rebounding, blocking shots, getting to the rack, getting into our offense. He does a great job getting shots. Defensively, Devin played a great game. I mean, he blocked shots, was stopped Woods from scoring 42 like he did last game, even though Brock Woods had a great game. But I thought Alan Moore done a great job. Second half came out, and we need Alan Moore like that every game because if we want a region championship, Alan Moore is a big piece with us.
Yep. Right. Braxton, great job tonight. You and Dowles both, I think, had 36. I could be off by a point or two either way. But you and Dowles, I don't know the last time 36 points is had by two players.
I mean, Bryson's one of my closest friends. He done a great job getting to the rack. I mean, they were all up on me, and he knew going my side into the rack was going to be easier for him. And he done a great job just getting to the rack. I mean, I'm proud of him. He was in the gym with me almost every day. Dad knows this before school and after school. Me and him, I think as long as we just keep playing how we've been, I think we're one of the top duos in the state of Kentucky.
Listen, if you can, if they want to, real quick, because I know Tommy's got a long ride, get Devin and Alan Moore. They are the double quick players of the game. No, they're the double quick player of the game. That was Braxton Keithley. He came up here thought we was off air, bringing me the 2,500-point ball, and he got a chance to get a quick interview. But he said the thing that we said about Dowles. Dowles recognized he could get to the rim. Tommy.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
Yeah, I think that was the difference in the game. Well, before that, they knocked down some threes, and that kind of opened things up for them to drive to the basket. And like you said, Braxton and Dowles both got to the rim really well and finished.
Yeah, they did. Did a nice job getting to the rim, knocking down threes. And we'll see if they come up here. You know, Devin, he said, do I need to come up here? He said, maybe so. Here they come.
QB1 and
Devin Maynard, maybe one of the top athletes in the state. We were going to try to I was thinking about getting Dowles, but then I told Braxton was going to get him, but I don't see Dowles over there. Now they're heading back. We're trying to give it a second here, ladies and gentlemen, because I wanted to interview those young men because they do not get enough of that credit, right, Tommy,
right.
That Martin, for the job that they do on the interior, because we are a lot of times, Martin County is a lot of times limited, especially when you go down that bench on bigs, and they do a tremendous job.
Yeah, they do a lot of things that you don't see on the stat sheet.
We're trying to get Dowles. Looks like Dowles is coming, or maybe he ain't coming. I was going to try to get Dowles to come on up because it don't look like Maynard's coming. But we're going to get Alan Moore up here. Alan Moore, I call him Connor Napier 2.0, and that's a big-time credit when if you get referred to Connor Napier 2.0. Alan Moore coming up to join us. And what a performance Mr. Alan Moore had. Put that headphones on, young man. Alan Moore, listen, we talked about this, and I've talked about this game after game, and Braxton could testify to this, is the job you do to glue this team together, I don't think anybody else could do. How you make everybody else click on the floor whether you know it or not. How you pass, how you set screens, bodying people. You make winning plays, and a lot of times it goes maybe unsung because, people that score the points get the credit. But the job you did tonight, and make no mistake, I want to reemphasize, Brock Woods still had 20 plus. But the job you did on Brock Woods along with Devin Maynard, talk a little bit about your mindset coming in defensively.
Well, last time we played him, he had like 40, 43, and I was like, can't let myself give him that many. We just wanted to win. We just statement game. Right.
You guys now moved to 6-0 overall in the district, 5-0 in regular season district play with that win at Paintsville in the All-A. Talk about what Coach James said in the locker room at halftime. You guys started out a little sluggish again in that first quarter. Talk about what Coach James had to say.
We had to click all in all, like run our stuff, play hard on defense, get out in transition.
Yeah. Moving forward, you're 16-7. You've played probably the toughest schedule in the region. You guys, Johnson Central, Pikeville, but the games you guys have played in Virginia and Ashland, Pikeville, is this guy? You guys feel good against anybody you play? You got Johnson Central coming up, who is really, really good. Talk a little bit about that mindset going to Friday. How do you feel as the season winds down?
Just keep winning.
Keep winning.
Yeah.
That's exactly. Martin County knows how to win.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. This is Alan Moore. He is our double quick player of the game. Unbelievable job defensively, and he has been a glue guy this entire year. Unbelievable job, Alan. I'll let you get out of here. I know I got you up here late, but great job, Alan. Double quick player of the game. Mr. Moore.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. And that is, I call him Connor Napier 2.0. That's a compliment, Alan. And now we got maybe the best athlete in the state of Kentucky, and the grittiest and toughest in Devin Maynard. I didn't know if this young man was going to play. I was worried. I was praying Devin. I was talking to Coach James. I was talking to Brad. Brad said, I don't know if he's going to go or not. And the job that you did, first talk about, show that, Tommy. Lift that up, Devin. So, folks, he went down early in that Ashland game, and that took a lot of air out of no doubt Martin County's sails, and you're really you're the energy leader of this team. And when you went down, I think it took even a bigger gut punch to Martin County. Talk a little bit about that injury, and did you know whether or not you was going to play today?
I didn't. I went earlier today about 1 or 2 o'clock. I went to physical therapy. They said it was a low calf strain and a high Achilles strain.
Wow.
Yeah.
And your mindset was, what, if I can even go at 20%, I'm going to go.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know how many steals you had or deflections, but steals including deflections, I would imagine it was 7 to 9.
Yes, sir.
And then you rebounded, and the job, again, reemphasize Paintsville fans, Brock still had a great game.
Oh, yeah.
But the job you did on the interior, you and Allen, really was the difference in this game from the last, and also with Paintsville in Ashland. You guys did a great job. Talk about your mindset in that interior Garden Woods.
He's a great player, obviously. I think me and Allen just do a good job. I mean, we're not greedy at all. We're going to do what our team needs, and at the end of the day, we came with the win, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. You move into Johnson Central, maybe one of the biggest regular season matchups in a state on Friday night with implications. Talk about what you're going to have to do to get a win.
I think we match up great with them. They obviously got some pretty good players in Austin Sloan, but, I mean, we got Braxton Keithley, so.
Well, you've got maybe again, this guy right here, maybe one of the best defenders in the interior in the mountains, averaging 11 a game, rebounds. Johnson, you've won regions, right?
Yes, sir.
You've won Class A's.
Yes, sir.
So I never see you get too high or too low. Is that something you bring over to the younger guys and even Braxton about? Yeah. Let's keep it here.
Yeah, for sure. Braxton coming from Prestonburg, I know they're not really a winning culture over here, but I think he fits in great with the rest of us boys for sure. He knows how to win, especially with him coming over here like this and just making great shots, picking the team up. He has a great attitude during practice. He's just a great kid.
Yeah. Well, listen, I know he appreciates that. And Devin Maynard, I know the Martin County fans appreciate you. He is QB1. Have you decided what you want to do? I mean, you're a Division I type quarterback, but also you can play basketball at the next level as well. Do you know where you want to go? Why do you want to go play sports at the next level? What do you want to do?
Oh yeah, I definitely want to go. I'm definitely going to go to college, but as of right now, I think I'm leaning more toward football than basketball.
Right. U Pike is.
Yeah, probably.
That's a big time off
Yeah.
for U Pike. Coach Phillips or
Yep.
Phipps. He's a great coach.
Yep.
Listen, Devin, unbelievable job. I know you want to get off your foot. I was going to interview Dowles, but he looks like he's out of here. But double quick, co-player of the game, Devin Maynard. Rest that foot up because I know Martin County fans are hoping and praying you're 100% come Friday night.
Yes, sir.
Devin Maynard,
right.
double quick co-player of the game. Great
Thank you,
job.
guys.
Yes, sir. Tommy Coppage, the X-Man. Man, oh, man, what a job by those two young men tonight, as well as Bryson Dowles. And again, I know we've kept it a little long on here tonight, but I did want to make sure I got those two. And Dowles, I think Keithley had told him to come on up, but he ended up getting caught up with getting a picture from the Mountain Citizen. Tommy, what a night. Martin County, 93, Paintsville 77. Any final comments before we get out of here?
Yeah, big win for Martin County coming off that loss to Ashland, and a good rebound game, knocked off a district rival in Paintsville, and you got JC coming up next week. Another big test.
Another big test, and I think me and you will be here for that one, Tommy, on Friday night. It'll be Johnson Central, Martin County, in what will most likely determine the number 1 seed in the 57th district. Martin County undefeated. Johnson Central's only loss to Martin County, so it's going to come down to a point differential if it is a loss. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the City Auto Care post-game report. I'm the coach, Kevin Keithley, X-Man Tommy Coppage, and the walking rock, Cade Nairn. We'll see you next time on the